Attention viewer, you are watching the world's biggest monster truck diecast YouTube channel. This is Monster Jam OCD.
Hello Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to another Monster Jam OCD review video. Today we are taking a look at Series 11 for the Spin Master Monster Jam 124 scale series. And this series has three trucks that I think no one was expecting from the 124 scale line. But the first one out of the four in the assortment is probably the least exciting. However, I think it's still pretty cool to see it, which is the Toro Loco. So we're gonna get right into this review and we'll go one by one until we get to my favorite truck of the assortment. So here is the Toro Loco. I actually have not had a normal Toro Loco yet for 124 scale, so I do love how it looks. I love the Toro Loco casting by Spin Master, and I think they did a really good job with it. So this time around, Toro Loco has orange shocks printed in. We have a gray motor, and we have orange rims with the BKT tire printing on black BKTs. And here's a look at the body. Again, I love this cast. I just think it's such a great casting by them. Always has been one of my favorites and super accurate in my mind for this truck. So really awesome to see it in 124 scale. You can see they even have the monsterjam.com, the flames, the Toro Loco, the taillights printed in. And here's the roof shot with the flames again, the horns painted with the flame tips, and all these great details. So I always love seeing the Toro Loco casting in the big scale. So it's nice to have an orange one finally for my collection. But this one is not the most exciting of the reviews, so we're going real quick through this one to get to the good stuff. So there is the Toro Loco. And next up starts that kind of unexpected journey of Series 11, which is the Max Contrast Dragon. And I'm assuming by the time I put this review up, you guys have probably already seen the Series 17 164 scale review where the Max Contrast Dragon debuted. If you guys haven't, or I just haven't put that up before this, here it is. You guys will see this eventually. If you guys have not already, the 164 scale Dragon from the Max Contrast series. So here it is again, now in 124 scale. The only change I've noticed is because the chassis is one singular piece, they made it all one white chassis, whereas the roll cage for Dragon is black and the chassis is white in the 164 scale. However, they kept those the different black details with the shocks and the motor to try to keep the roll cage as accurate to the 164 scale originally as possible, but the rest of the frame is now white again because it is just one piece, not two. The other things are that it has black BKT printing, which the 164 scale obviously did not have, but the 124 scales always have these printed. We also have black rims and white tires to keep that theme going. And then, of course, this amazing looking body with the black and white Max Contrast decals. I did comment in that video, if you guys, again, have not seen it yet, that I love how this artwork looks. It looks like comic book style inking, so it looks really good on the 124 scale, especially where you get more detail out of it. And here's the roof shot. We have the horns in black. We have the white windshield, all the spikes painted in black, and all the little details of the wrinkles and the skin texture of Dragon on this side and as well as this side. The logo, as I also mentioned in that review, is a little hard to read, so that would have been one thing I would have looked at one more time, but I think they did their best to try to get that translated out without using color. Obviously, they're only using two colors here, so there's that Dragon logo and there's the wings. And the other difference between the 164 scale and 124 scale is that the back is casted in, unlike this one, which never has had it yet, so they do have that continuation of the back here of the real truck, which the real truck does have. So that's the differences between the 164 scale and 124 scale, but I think it looks amazing. I'm sure the Dragon fans out there are going to be amazed by this new 124 scale release of Max Contrast. And I'm just so happy that Spin Master is still doing the 164 scale thematics in 124 scale. Also, like I've mentioned in the past, these are not officially labeled as a new series in 124 scale because they don't have subsets. But with the knowledge of 164 scale and their subsets, we do know that this would officially be called Max Contrast Dragon, just in 124 scale. And I debated on which one should be next, but I'm going to go right into this one, which is the Wreckless Trucks Gravedigger in 124 scale. It is my favorite Gravedigger, without a doubt, that they have done for 124 scale. I'm so beyond happy that they brought this into the 124 scale to see the details up close. We have had this released in Mix 12 of 2020's assortments for the singles line, and it was, if I dare say so, the community's favorite Gravedigger by far. It has a lot of different Gravedigger designs and history within it. It also has that junkyard style feel And when the Wreckless trucks originally were announced, this was one of the trucks that people were most excited for to see in stores. Now we are seeing these get more widespread, so people are picking up and doing their own little reviews and posting about it, and it seems to be one of the most popular Gravedigger models yet, and it's for a good reason. I mean, this thing's awesome. So here it is in 1/24 scale. The one major difference between the two is that the tire color has been changed to like this weathered, sun-damaged gray, which I don't totally disagree with. It is part of the junkyard theme, but I do think that the black tires might have served it a little better since they did not match the 1/64 scale. But that's the difference there between them. Besides that, the BKT printing is also added. Again, like I mentioned with the Dragon, that's always on 1/24 scale, so that's why that's a difference there. But here it is, the Wreckless Trucks Gravedigger for 1/24 scale. Like the 1/64 scale, they have the mismatched rims. So we have the gray here, we have the green on this side, and on this side, representing the Wreckless Trucks junkyard theme, we have the rusty brown and the yellow to match the original red primer Gravedigger mud truck. And this side will start here. We have, like I just mentioned, the door off of the red primer Gravedigger. We have half of, it looks like Gravedigger 3 from the Gravedigger 5-pack. So here's half of, or a portion of the Gravedigger 3 model. And then we have a normal Gravedigger ending of the side panel. And you can see they have like this stitching in the middle of the different pieces. On the roof, we have the Green Ghost Gravedigger, which is one of the most popular standard Gravediggers that has run in the past. So this is in great clarity as well. Look how clear that is. I mean, that's amazing how clear they have gotten these graphics over time. And there has also been a 1/24 scale Gravedigger Green Ghost in the Curse of the Gasoline 3-pack by Target exclusive. So if you guys don't have that yet, check that out. If you guys have it in store, it should still be there. And then we have part of the Gravedigger hood here from the Encore, as well as technically Gravedigger Legend when Tony Farrell ran it and Adam Anderson. This is that Gravedigger standard hood in blue. And then we have the matching fenders of the actual standard Gravedigger there with the headlights, and all of the little sun damage and rusty details are hidden within the artwork. I mean, you can see it all over the place. And if we flip it back around to this side, we have the door off of the Grandma Gravedigger. We have a portion of the normal Gravedigger current day side panel. And again, that blue Gravedigger Encore truck, that is not the Legend. Obviously, this would say Legend, not Chesapeake, Virginia. So this is part of the Encore Gravedigger, which I hope that they do in the future as well. So Wreckless trucks taking off into 1/24 scale. I can't wait to see what else they make of the Wreckless trucks in 1/24. I think it looks absolutely stunning. Hopefully, maybe in the future, we'll receive Double Decker, Salvager, El Toro Loco, and Max D. I think they would all be well served in 1/24 scale form. But this one by far is one of my favorite 1/24 scales of all time, and my favorite Gravedigger without a doubt for 1/24 Spin Master. So now we're on to the final truck, which is magical as can be. It is the Sparkle Smash in 1/24 scale form by Spin Master Monster Jam. And Sparkle Smash in 2019, when it first was released, was one of the most popular trucks for all fans, all ages. I think that when they released a Unicorn Monster Truck, a lot of fans were kind of shocked that someone finally did it, but I think it was one of those unspoken things where people really did want to see it, but no one went forward and did it until this new team came around. So Sparkle Smash is one of the newest Spin Master Monster Jam concepts. Obviously, it's not a real truck, at least not yet. I hope that one day maybe we will see it on the tour, but so far it has made a video game appearance in the new Monster Jam Steel Titans 2, so maybe we're inching closer to seeing a real-life Sparkle Smash. Who knows? But I think it would be awesome. I think a lot of the fans would love to see this thing on the racetrack, and it just has such a really cool vibe about it. So here's the 1/64 scale from the Mix 8 assortment from 2019, the final assortment of that year. This was pretty hard to come by back then, so a lot of fans still have not found a Sparkle Smash. They also released one in the Reveal the Steel with the Neapolitan look to match Ice Cream Man, and it will be coming out again this year in Crazy Creatures, I think towards the end of the year, for a re-release for people to find it again. It will have some different tires, but same body style. So here's Sparkle Smash. You can see it has that glittery clear coat. We call it the Sparkle Smash clear coat, and that's really cool to see now in the 1/24 scale assortment. We'll start with the rims. They are the same magenta color rims as we saw with the 1/64 scale. It is the same purple chassis frame as we saw with 1/64 scale again. It also has a custom sponsor plate, which I think they're doing because this is not a real truck. If you guys noticed back in Mix or Series 10, Wolf's Head had an accurate sponsor plate to the real life sponsors. It wasn't the standard sponsor plate. And then of course, all the Monster Jam trucks have their own style sponsor plate to match the real fleet. So with Sparkle Smash not being a real truck, I guess they just gave it a Sparkle Smash sponsor plate to set it off from the actual real life competing trucks. And right here we have probably the coolest thing about this truck, which is this clear blue and metallic glittery motor. And you guys know, if you guys have heard my reviews in the past, you guys know I love when they do clear parts. and they've added like glitter to it to make it more magical with this theme, and I love how this thing looks. I think that's the real selling point here. Besides the fact that it's Sparkle Smashing big scale, this thing is awesome, and I love the creativity behind this glittery, sparkly, clear blue motor. Just so fitting to the theme of this truck. And let's zoom back out here for the actual bodywork. You can see it is the standard Sparkle Smash casting, just amplified into 1/24 scale. It does have that glittery clear coat. So here's the side panel, obviously white to blue. We have the insert here with the magical mane with the stars and stuff inside of it, all flowing with the horn, of course, the unicorn horn. They did change the casting for the ears to kind of point inward, which the original truck kind of just points straight up. So I like that little change here for the detail. So they do have that. It is also clear coated in sparkly format here with the sparkle clear coat. And then we have all that detail on the hood. We have some giant nostrils and mouth for this casting. And then you can see it has a clear, semi-transparent, I should say, windshield with the sparkly effect inside of it, which is pink. And here's the other side of Sparkle Smash and the tailgate there. So everything from 1/64 scale now amplified up into the 1/24 scale as they usually do. And I think not only the girl fans, but all Monster Jam fans that love Sparkle Smash are going to want to pick this one up. I think it's going to be one of the most exciting 1/24 scales of this year. And I got to say, the 1/24 scale assortments from this year have been some of the best things we've seen of all 1/24 scales of all time. And just alone in this year, we've seen so many new things that have really wowed me. And that's hard to do with 1/24 scale because I'm not a dedicated 1/24 collector. But I gotta say the 1/24 scale line has definitely risen to the top for this year. So Sparkle Smash making a debut, as well as the Max Contrast Dragon and the Wreckless Trucks Gravedigger. Just a very, very solid assortment, as well as Series 10. I mean, Series 10 had some pretty awesome stuff too. And I think that they just keep getting better and better with 1/24 scale. So I can't wait to see what the last series, which is Series 12 for 2021, will have. I actually do not know what's coming up in that series, unlike the last three, which I did have a list for. So we'll all find out together when that review drops and when I receive those products. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank Spin Master for supplying these for review. And I hope you guys will subscribe to my channel and like this video if you guys haven't already. I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. This is Ryan, our Monster Jam OCD, signing out.